When travelers think of the Netherlands, their minds often jump to Amsterdam. It's the postcard-perfect city filled with canals, historic buildings, world-class museums, and vibrant nightlife. But what if I told you that just 30 minutes south of Amsterdam, there's a city with just as much charm, history, and culture, but without the overwhelming crowds? That city is Utrecht, an undiscovered gem that has everything you love about Amsterdam, but with a more relaxed, authentic atmosphere. With its stunning medieval architecture, unique two-level canal system, rich cultural scene, and lively cafes lining the waterways, Utrecht is a city that surprises and captivates visitors. It's a historic, vibrant, and modern city all at once, with a relaxed, local feel that many travelers crave. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into Utrecht's rich history, its unique attractions, its incredible food scene, and why it should be at the top of your Netherlands travel list. So, sit back and get ready to discover why Utrecht is the Dutch city you absolutely need to see. 1. The unique charm of Utrecht's canals. Let's start with Utrecht's most iconic feature, its canals. While Amsterdam's canals are world famous, Utrecht's waterways have a unique twist that sets them apart. The Oudegracht, or Old Canal, runs through the heart of the city and is lined with wharf cellars, a feature you won't find anywhere else in the Netherlands. These wharf cellars were originally used for storage during the Middle Ages, but today, they've been transformed into cozy cafes, boutique shops, and even restaurants. Imagine sitting at a canal side table, sipping a coffee or enjoying a meal while watching boats glide by. It's an experience that feels intimate and magical, far removed from the bustling crowds of Amsterdam. The canals are also a great place to take a leisurely stroll or hop on a boat tour. As you wander along the water, you'll pass under picturesque bridges, past historic buildings, and through lively squares. It's the perfect way to soak in the city's charm. 2. The Dom Tower, a symbol of Utrecht. No visit to Utrecht is complete without seeing the Dom Tower. Standing at 112 meters tall, it's the tallest church tower in the Netherlands and a symbol of the city's rich history. The tower is part of the Dom Church, which was once a massive cathedral before a storm destroyed the nave in the 17th century. For the adventurous, climbing the Dom Tower is a must. Yes, it's 465 steps to the top, but the panoramic views are worth every step. From the summit, you can see the entire city, with its winding canals, red-roofed houses, and lush green parks. On a clear day, you can even spot the surrounding countryside. The Dom Square, where the tower is located, is also a hub of activity. It's a great place to people watch, grab a bite to eat, or simply admire the stunning architecture. 3. A cultural haven, museums and art. Utrecht is a city that celebrates culture and creativity. Whether you're an art lover, a history buff, or just curious, there's something here for you. The Centraal Museum is a great place to start. It's one of the oldest municipal museums in the Netherlands and houses an impressive collection of Dutch art, design, and historical artifacts. Highlights include works by the Utrecht Caravaggists, a group of 17th-century painters inspired by the Italian master Caravaggio, and a fascinating exhibit on the history of the city. For something a little different, head to the Miffy Museum. Yes, that's right, Utrecht is the hometown of Dick Bruna, the creator of Miffy, the beloved children's book character. The museum is designed for kids but is also a nostalgic treat for adults who grew up with Miffy. And if you're into modern art, don't miss the Rietveld Schroeder House, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Designed by architect Gerrit Rietveld in 1924, this iconic building is a masterpiece of the De Stijl movement and a must-see for design enthusiasts. 4. Biking like a local. When in the Netherlands, do as the Dutch do, bike. Utrecht is one of the most bike-friendly cities in the world, with an extensive network of dedicated bike lanes and flat terrain that makes cycling a breeze. Renting a bike is a fantastic way to explore the city and its surroundings. You can pedal along the canals, through charming neighborhoods, and out to the lush green parks that surround Utrecht. One popular route is the ride to De Haar Castle, a fairy tale-like fortress just outside the city. Biking also gives you a chance to experience Utrecht like a local. You'll see students commuting to class, families out for a ride, and professionals heading to work, all on two wheels. It's a fun, eco-friendly, and quintessentially Dutch way to get around. 5. Food and drink, a culinary adventure. Utrecht's food scene is as diverse and vibrant as the city itself. Whether you're craving traditional Dutch treats or international cuisine, you'll find plenty to satisfy your taste buds. Start your day with a stroopwafel, a delicious Dutch waffle filled with caramel syrup. The best place to try one is at the Utrecht Market, held every Wednesday and Saturday in the city center. The market is also a great spot to sample other local specialties, like cheese, herring, and fresh stroopwafels. For lunch or dinner, head to one of the many restaurants along the canals. Many of these eateries are housed in the historic wharf cellars, offering a unique dining experience. Try some Dutch classics like bitterballen, deep-fried meatballs, or erwtensoep, pea soup, or opt for international dishes at one of the city's trendy fusion restaurants. And don't forget to wash it all down with a locally brewed beer. Utrecht has a thriving craft beer scene, with breweries like De Lekkere and Oproer offering a wide range of beers to suit every palate. 6. A city of students and energy. Utrecht is home to one of the largest universities in the Netherlands, and the student population gives the city a youthful, energetic vibe. This is especially evident in the lively neighborhoods around the university, where you'll find cozy cafes, quirky bookshops, and bustling bars. The student influence also means that Utrecht has a thriving cultural and nightlife scene. From live music venues and theaters to underground clubs and festivals, there's always something happening here. Whether you're into jazz, indie rock, or electronic music, you'll find a spot to dance the night away. 7. Green spaces and outdoor adventures. If you need a break from the city's hustle and bustle, Utrecht has plenty of green spaces to relax and recharge. The Griff Park is a favorite among locals, with its playgrounds, petting zoo, and open fields perfect for a picnic. For a more immersive nature experience, head to the Utrecht's Heuvelrug, a national park just outside the city. Here, you can hike through forests, cycle along scenic trails, or even go horseback riding. It's a great way to experience the natural beauty of the Netherlands. 8. A city steeped in history. Utrecht's history dates back to Roman times, and the city's rich past is evident in its architecture and landmarks. The Dom Tower and Dom Church are just the beginning. Wander through the city center, and you'll find medieval buildings, hidden courtyards, and centuries-old churches at every turn. One of the most fascinating historical sites is the Museum Speelklok, a museum dedicated to self-playing musical instruments. From music boxes to grand orchestrions, the collection is a delightful journey through the history of automated music. 9. Why Utrecht stands out. So, what makes Utrecht so special? It's the perfect blend of old and new, tradition and innovation. It's a city where you can explore centuries-old landmarks, then enjoy a craft beer at a trendy bar. It's a place where you can bike along quiet canals, then join the lively buzz of the city center. But perhaps what sets Utrecht apart is its authenticity. Unlike some more touristy destinations, Utrecht feels real and lived in. It's a city that's proud of its heritage but also forward-thinking and dynamic. 10. How to experience Utrecht like a local. To truly appreciate Utrecht, take the time to slow down and soak in the atmosphere. Spend an afternoon wandering the canals, stopping at cafes and shops along the way. Strike up a conversation with a local. You'll find that people here are friendly and welcoming. And don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path. Some of Utrecht's best spots are hidden away in quiet neighborhoods or tucked into those charming wharf cellars. Utrecht may not be as famous as Amsterdam, but that's part of its appeal. It's a city that surprises and delights, offering a perfect mix of history, culture, and modern energy. Whether you're a first-time visitor to the Netherlands or a seasoned traveler, Utrecht is a destination that deserves a spot on your itinerary. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, hop on a train, and discover the hidden gem of the Netherlands. Utrecht is waiting for you.